Week 1 of the AFL finals. It's finally upon us, and looks like an absolute cracker with 4 great matchups. We're going to go straight into the first one on Thursday night. Adelaide hosting Collingwood at the Adelaide Oval. Fresh off a tight tussle 3 weeks ago where the Adelaide Crows came out on top just. Promised to be probably an instant classic again, with these two teams being pretty evenly matched. Let's just get into the stats and the form guides. Sportsbet's got the Crows to win at $1.58. Probably favourable because them being at home at the Adelaide Oval makes quite a big difference. They don't really win against the Magpies of the MCG very often, and Collingwood aren't that far off though. There's quite a few people that got a feeling that they could win this, and they do have every chance to win it. Let's look at the team lineups. A couple of changes for each side, 2 changes exactly for each side. Max Marklani and Luke Pedler in, and Billy Dowling and Sid Draper out for the Crows. So it's a pretty big Marklani, pretty good player. He should help out a lot. I don't know Adelaide's team too well, so don't know what Sid Draper and Billy Dowling will really bring into the team. Luke Pedler's okay as well. Magpies are bringing in Will Parker, crafty little small forward. Mason Cox comes in, which is a pretty big gamble here. To play well and give Collingwood a chance to win, or absolutely nothing, and be a bit of a weight, being drawing everybody down, being a bit of a spud. So it's either going to change the game in Collingwood's favour or hold them back. But they've had to make a few changes though, because Jeremy Howe's out probably for the whole finals, and Dan McStay, he's been very inconsistent. He hasn't played very well for a while, so makes sense for him to drop him in this one. Got a couple of milestones come up as well. Josh Dacos to play his 150th game, so congratulations to him. He got to that pretty quickly. Alex Neil-Bullen's playing his 200th. Probably about, what has he played? Played pretty much every game this year, so he played like 170 something for the Demons, or maybe 180. And Taylor Walker 300 games. Big congratulations. Didn't think he was going to get that far. Thought he would have got to 250 and been pretty much done, but his last revitalization in the last couple of years has elongated his career quite a bit. Players to watch, pretty obvious there, Thilthorpe and Dacos. Here's the recent encounters. Mentioned the last 3 encounters has been absolutely nail biters, very tight, under 2 goals each game. Adelaide getting that close win by 3 points in probably round 23. Oh man, my throat's just started giving me grief. That's a bit annoying. They won by 3 points, and some say controversial matchup. Collingwood got the chocolates at the MCG by 10 points earlier in the year. Same thing, if it was at the MCG, Collingwood would probably be pretty heavy favourites. But even though it's still a close matchup, but they won by 4 points last year as well, and another controversial matchup between these two teams. The ladder position, Crows finished on top pretty strongly. 18 wins, 5 losses. Hard to go past that. Pies did pretty well. They got most of their wins banked in early in the year, so 16 and 7. You can see the form guide. Collingwood a bit up and down. Pretty lucky to get into the top 4, to be honest. They had to scrape by beating the Demons by 6 points. Had to come from quite a far way back to do that, which is, don't know if that's impressive or a bit of a concern. You can see the matchups against sides on their level haven't gone their favour. Like they lost the 2 and 3 in the last 5, and the only 2 wins were against poorer opposition. They beat Richmond pretty comfortably, which is expected, and they lost quite handily to Hawks and the Lions, so it's hard to look at Collingwood being able to turn that form around so quickly, but maybe the extra week off and gave them a chance to refocus to beat the Adelaide Crows. But Adelaide just won 5 in a row. The last couple of games were a bit iffy. Very close matches against the Eagles and the Kangaroos. I don't know if they just put their cue in the rack and just took it easy, but maybe a slight concern that they've ran out of gas a little bit. But they got some good wins against the Power by a big one, and the Hawks, another handy win. Most of the stats between the two sides are pretty even. looking pretty even. Disposal efficiency slightly the Magpies away. Possessions pretty even. Adelaide get almost 3 extra free kicks a game, so that might be a determining factor in the matchup. Adelaide might get a few extra free kicks, even being at home as well. Tackles pretty even. Kicks, Adelaide seem to tend to like to kick the ball forward a little bit more, so Collingwood's defence is on against the 3-headed monster that is the Adelaide forward line. Maybe they could get a good job done, because Adelaide small forwards are pretty depleted at the moment, with Isaac Rankin and Joshua Shelley not being available. Hit-outs, Riley O'Brien's a better tap ruckman than Darcy Cameron. Darcy Cameron gets it done around the game with marks and possessions, but Adelaide turn the ball over, so that could work in Collinwood's favour as they rebound out of 50 well enough. All this information, I'll have to pick the Adelaide Crows to break the hoodoo a bit and push it over a 2-goal margin. Not much though. I'm going to say Adelaide to win by 15 points. I just think, at home they're going to be too strong, and Collingwood's defence is pretty decimated at the moment. And if even one of Adelaide's top forwards, either Fogarty, Phil Thorpe, or Taylor Walker have any kind of real influence, they're going to find it hard to win. So, Adelaide to win by 15. Of course, let me know what you think. Can the Pies get it done and book a preliminary final berth? Will the Crows be waiting? Anyway, be back again tomorrow to talk about Geelong Cats and Brisbane Lions. I'm going to cover all the finals matchups week 1, all the cracker games, and like 5-minute little quick rundowns. But that's about it for this one.